G'day folks, a bit of a clean-up update. As you can see, it's looking a lot more spacious in here. Unfortunately I do have to bring another cabinet in, but it'll stay this way for a little while and I'll just use it as an excuse to thin stuff out, like you can see there. All this crap was down here, just various, normally where I put big flywheels and pulleys and things like that, but there's also other stuff that's fallen down off there over the years. Likewise, I could probably go through and thin that out. And there's stainless steel solid bar, there's alley bar, there's old, like lots of rollers and things from photocopiers that I've dismantled. Like that's alley. So there's that, but it's a hollow extrusion, so not so useful. There's a guide rod, optics rod, fuser roller. That kind of brings back memories. That wasn't me either. That's what happens when one of the paper separator fingers decides to dig into the fuser and the machine just keeps running. It's just cleaved all of that silicon rubber off it. And the outer skin is Teflon. You can see where a piece of something's gotten jammed in there and just wound itself around the outside too. Catastrophic fuser failure on a very large office photocopier. Like a Minolta DI620, I think that was out of. Same with this drum. It's an old, I think a DI620 drum, Minolta. Various pulleys, flywheel pieces. These are segments or weight discs from photocopier optics flywheels. I mean, they only do a couple of RPM, but the mass of the flywheel helps smooth out the rotation of the drum, because that drum is directly mounted to the spindle that that flywheel is on, and of course that mass helps smooth out its rotation. There's loads of old copier bits and stuff floating around in here. There's more fuser rollers and stuff down the back. It's all fallen off these shelves over the years. I wonder what it'd be like when I move house. I've got to buy a bigger place eventually. Hopefully, assuming we ever get to earning decent money in this country. Or at least on your own anyway. Oh well, keep cleaning up, get the vacuum cleaner in there and clean it all out. Move my bolt box and eventually sort through that. I want to reclaim that old ammo box, or magazine box. It's chest magazine L4A4 7.62mm machine gun. So it's for the modernised 7.62 version of the Bren gun. Although when I got it I removed these plates which stuck out about that far just to hold the mags down. They had a felt strip across them and they'd push the mags down into the bottom of the box. So I have mutilated it a bit, but it's still an original mag box. Probably originally for the Bren gun, but it's been repainted a few times. Quite a few times actually. Hell, it probably dates back to the 40s originally. So yeah, unfortunately my drawer fell apart and this was nearby, so I've kind of ruined it by putting bolts in it. Oh well. And likewise I've started separating the carpet. Look at that, nice new floor. I think they put this carpet down after the shed was made. It's pretty nasty, although most of that's oil. If not all of it's just oil and other dirt. Like the carpet was clean when I moved in, apart from some oil stains and things from people parking over it. But it's gone downhill since then. And the carpet was almost all the way to the door too, so I've already cut half of it out. Now it's time for the other half to go. And I'll probably replace that eventually. That was brand new when I had it. About a year or so ago. Oh well, it's all good fun. Well, I did a bit of extra cleaning up and that sort of stuff. I got stuck into that filing cabinet and made room for more little gadgets that keep coming up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. I should have done a video of it as I was picking through, and there's a lot of, I found some computer stuff that would make a lot of my hardcore computer friends rather envious. Not that I have any use for it, I'd actually like to find a home for this stuff. But yeah, I'm sure some of you know what kind of hard drive these are for. It's a good old SCSI 2, I believe. And likewise, there's a card for it. I've also got hard drives for it too. I don't know where they are, but they're very large, heavy Seagate 3¼ inch drives. They came out of a Compact Pro server. Same with that card and the ribbons, they all came out of an old Compact Pro server. So yeah, there's all of that. There's a in-car TV head unit and some lasers and stuff down there. Got to do something with this one day. I think I paid about I think I paid about $100 for it thinking I could use it, but it's all region locked to Japan. They pulled it out of a JDM import vehicle, and without the CDs and without any way of accessing the content lock on it, I can't even tune it into an Australian TV station. So that was a complete waste of money. But who knows, I might be able to get it going again. And yeah, I found some of these while I was cleaning out the cabinet too. These came out of old supermarket scanners. I haven't seen these in years, and I just realised they were wrapped up in a package. So I'm going to do some research on how to activate them, or if they're any good. Because it does look like there's a burnt thing down the centre of the wave guide or laser guide. But yeah, I've never played with them before. I kept them, I just never bothered getting them going. It's just one of those things you collect. Anyway, it's fairly early in the morning, I'm still enjoying my orange juice. It is just orange juice at this time of day. Later on tonight we'll get the Bundy rum out. Speaking of Bundy, I did find a couple of souvenir stubby holders, which I was going to throw them out, but I figure I might throw them in with some stuff for Toe Wrecker. I've got to come up with an Australian based kit to give him. And as you can see, I've also been collecting inner tubes to put inside various appliances and make them go pop. Usually using water, probably not compressed air, although a small one wouldn't be too bad. Anything bigger like that, probably get the police around. That'd make a hell of a boom. And likewise, most of them need repairs, so I've got a cheapo patch set there. So I'll find whatever holes in them, fix them up, stuff them inside a microwave and pop. I hope I can get this Datsun L18 out as well. I believe somebody wanted that a while ago, I can't remember who. But some young kid, basically, who's a teenager, he just wanted a car engine to play with. So I'm going to try and coordinate getting that to him. And yes, the Westinghouse generator will be dragged out and worked on soon as well. I actually want to clear this whole laneway out before I get stuck into putting that cabinet together. Even if I have to put half this stuff out in the carport, at least the weather's started to fine up now, so I should be able to do that right now, like do all the main, get the door open, get all the big stuff out before the rain sets in again. Because I don't know what the weather's actually going to do for a while. And likewise, make places to hang this sort of stuff up. That's all brand new refrigerant line sets and things. And it really needs to be hung up on the wall out of the way. So yeah, what's gone from simply making room for a cabinet has gone to a full-fledged clean out. And as you can see, concrete nice and clean, somewhat clean. Various rubbish to throw out or shred. I did find an adapter, but it was the wrong voltage for this. It tries to start up and then just goes into low voltage mode and then shuts down, so there's promise for this one. It's not too bad considering it's got a GeForce Go 7300 and a Core 2 Centrino in it. It's just a shame it's got smashed at the scrapyard and broke the display panel because the display comes up too. Oh well, you can't always win them all. But yeah, as you can see, copier benches out there. Little car number 2 sitting there waiting for some attention, which I could almost do today, but as soon as I walk out of this doorway it's going to get icy cold. Because right now I'm virtually sweating in here. Now that there's so much space in here, that heat pump's working incredibly well. Anyway, I'm going to keep cleaning up. Now, this little TV unit would be pretty cool if it worked, but I don't have the remote for it. Even though it's doing something it's never done before, like I've played with this plenty of times, had it apart, got all the pinouts and everything written down, and it's never really done that. Although now I think I just upset it. I think it's just a bad connection or something in here. Yeah, the more I wriggle the connectors on the back, the more it changes. Yeah, I think this has been dropped in transport or something. That's what it's supposed to look like. It was black background with green writing before. So there's something horribly wrong. The TV's not even responding. And that's only a CD player for the navigation discs. That's not even DVD. So you've got that, I've got that. I've got DC going in and ground. various component RCA type stuff. Yeah, I think the connector on the back's taken a bit of a knock. Yeah. I think I just upset it again. It's obsolete now anyway. It's like from the early days of GPS and navigation stuff. Pretty old. I don't know what the date stamp is on it, but it's old enough. Makes a nice little doorstop. That's about it. Thanks for watching. And as you can see, I figured it's time to open the shredder up and give it a bit of a minor overhaul so that I can shred a whole pile of green waste and other stuff that I've got sitting around. Not going to be able to get rid of it any other way. The tip charges a fortune to get rid of anything like that, so I've got to either burn it, hide it somewhere, or shred it and throw it back on the garden. As for plastic stuff, well, plastics just get shredded or cut up and thrown in the household rubbish. I'm not paying $200 a load to get rid of the damn stuff. But yeah, that's all soundproofing from under there. The water's been getting in, of course. I left it outside. A lot of shredded paper and stuff stuck up under the anvil plate, which still has some of the hard facing on it that I did. That's all hard facing rod. That's not hard faced. You can see, even though it's a 1/4 of an inch thick, it's been deflected pretty hard in some spots. It's just got that groove worn into it by the big teeth on the rotor. But what my main goal is to take the rotor out, probably clean up and weld some new teeth onto it, and just take the arc welder and burn that perforated screen in the bottom out. Just blow it out, just like an oxy torch, just burn it all out so that everything passes through without getting recirculated to the point where the whole thing clogs up. So that's where I'm at right now. Can't really see it, but the screen's pretty clogged. Well, there's big wads of paper and stuff under there. So I'm just going to burn the crap out of it with the arc welder and throw it back into service until I get time to make a whole new one. Like a bigger hopper with big cutters and a low speed hydraulic motor. I'm going to use the 18 horsepower Yanmar to drive it. But yeah, this one's doesn't have much life left, but I'll give it one last chance. At least get rid of this garden waste.